Hello everyone, maayong hapon ka na tong tanan. Nanasad ko. I hope makatag ko o insight karong adlaw. Ang atong topic today karon is three types of people. Tulo ka klase nga tao. Kumusta mo diha? I hope anywhere you are in the world, you're having the pink of health and the best of happiness. And if you are wealthy, you have a meaningful wealth. So, again, for those people who do not know me, I'm Siti, your friend, your mentor. So, shout out di ay para sa mga bagong subscriber to Ma'am Pablita Lucero. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for subscribing. And for those people who would like to share moments with me, you can subscribe so that you'll be updated for whatever videos that I'll be uploading in this channel. And thank you so much sa inyong mga likes. And if you can share, if you think the stories that we will be talking here can make sense to your friends, to your families, you can share it around. And by the way, I will take this an opportunity because I have a dream to have a foundation for the children to feed and to teach them, because you cannot teach people who are hungry. So honestly, I'm a teacher, but licensed teacher, but I'm not teaching in academy because I want to teach further on in the academic whole life. And gihimanin ako nga platform, and I hope this can serve as a platform where the mission, where my passion can be shared throughout the world. So, ang atong i-discuss karong hapuna is it's all about the three types of people. Tulo ka klase nga tao. Why do we have to discuss this? Honest to goodness, nganong ako ning i-share sa inyo ha, it's because na-realize na ko how important is self-inventory. Nganong kinahanglang ila-ilahon na to atong kagalingon. Unang-una, the better you know yourself, the better you can play the game of life. Pero di ka kailas mong kagalingon, honestly, you never realize that your weakness, you look at it as a strength. And when people cannot recognize it in you, you feel frustrated at the end. So basically, it's all about self-inventory. Ila-ilaw na to itong kagalingon, kitanaw na to asa ta weak, asa ta strong. Where we are strong, then those are assets that we can capitalize on as we journey life. O katong atong weakness, ato to siyang i-enhance to make better. So the very goal of this life is kung saan nato pag-improve ang atong kinabuhi. Not just material ang atong criteria, but the values within us. So tanawa diri, after we discuss the three types of people, tanawa kung asa ka na belong. And you can share your thoughts through the comments down below, so that if you may have questions, you may have ideas to share, I would appreciate that. So, three types of people. Ang three types of people, nakatunan niya ako sa akong business ed professor. Tulo ka klase ang tao. Number one, so ako i-write down, number one, are those people who make things happen. So these are the people who make things happen are those people who talk about ideas. Ang ilang ang naa sa ilang conversation, if you notice, ang mga tao nga na belong ani, ang ilang istoryahan, ideya. How to make life better, how to do business, how to be financially literate, how to be understanding in making life, physical and all facets of life healthy. So mga ideya, how to be how to be a better person, all these ideas, they talk, they share, and the conversation revolve around ideas. And they are the game changers of the world. Sila tong mga tao nga naka-discover ani because they are so focused with ideas. They are the people who are problem solver. They solve problems. So they look, they're discovering, they are identifying the problem, and then they're looking for how to solve them. So these are the types of people, the people who make things happen. Ang nakadiscover sa fluorescent, diba, si Flores, those are people who are game changers. Ang ato ang sa una kay kandila, lampara, so karon in just one click, your lights switch on. So they offer solution to the world. These are the people who make things happen. Kumbaga, they are the greatest problem solver of the world. I think you can check yourself if you are that person. So, mostly, this kind of people are creative. So, puno ay lang thoughts. Actually, this life, kaning kinabuhia, is not just about science. We're studying science. The science that we know of, like mathematics. So, principled subjects. That even in Mars, 1 plus 1 is always equals to 2. So, this life is not just about principle. This is about art. Mostly it's art, especially when it comes to emotion. So, they are creative people. Those people who are idea-driven. And these people as well, they are time efficient. They make the most of their time. They're not time wasters. Time to them is currency. So they understand the value of time. So these are the people who make things happen. And these people, the people that belongs here, are also efficient. When we talk of efficiency, we're talking of productivity. Higher productivity in a short span of time. Juteng panahon, pero dako og resulta. Kinay mga tao manggod nga busy kay ko. Kumusta ha? Pero may way kwarta. So it's not the gauge of efficiency. You keep complaining that you do not have money, and then sige gingon way kwarta niya. Kada kon busy. What does that mean? So dapat efficient ka. Though murag layo ra siya, no? Pero what I'm trying to say here is the yield, the production that you do in a short span of time. Nadyo mga tao ana nga, ang kaya sa tulo ka tao, pwede kayanon niya. They are so efficient that they can deliver things, expectations, in just a short span of time. Very kind of dili low quality but very high quality na delivering. So this kind of people, they are the people who make things happen. So they talk about ideas, they think about ideas, and the conversation revolves around ideas. So number 2, Marites number 2. These are the people who watch things happen. Hindi po mga tauhan na, muna mga tao nga, hilig kayo og event. I'm not saying na di na siya mayo, but what I'm trying to say is, ikaw mo gauge sa mong self, asa ka ni belong. Those people nga, party goers, lanay ko dito, ni-disco adata. Or, ay, basketball dito adata. Or, kung na ay kanang boxing adata. So they are event-oriented. They are not idea-driven. They are event-oriented. So, though wala may perfect aning kalibutan na, nobody's perfectly, kanang, ako ideas ra gyud ko, ako event ra gyud ko, no. But what I'm trying to say, this kind of people, majority of their time is so focused on which. So if majority of your time is focused on ideas, then you belong to number one. But if you are the type of person who are so focused on event, you belong to number two. Of course, you may have little ideas in your mind. You may be talking ideas sometimes, but most often, your conversation revolves around events. Kanang puro lingaw, parte, kuan. Ang saya itong kuan. Actually, you belong to number two. Number two din na siya. So number two na siya. People who watch things happen. Cheerer ni siya nga type sa tao. Cheerer ni siya. Kanang, though ang number one, most of the time, boring na sila nga tao, ha? Most of the time, rare. Tungkol kay, so focused on ideas, work, accomplishments. Well, kining number two, nindot ni sila nga klase sa tao kung ikaw nangita kaglingaw. Because they are those people who can cheer you up. So, these are the people who watch things happen. So, they can cheer you up. They're there to listen to you. So, they're there to watch you grow. As in, nindot ni silang mga tao in between. But they are not game changers. They are cheerers. So, kasagaran ng mga tao ani nga na-belong, they take issues as it is. Like for example, isikuan ba? Kanang kuan, ako ba? Okay? So, muna siya nga mga klase sa tao, murag ka ng, wala. They don't, unless it is related to events. But if it's related to ideas, they're a listener. When it's related to people, they're listeners. They're in between. But when it comes to events, they're best at it. So they are the cheerers, the admirers. They are the types of people. Most of them work hard, but not as efficient as number one. They can work hard with less yield. They're just busy. And not as efficient as number one when it comes to work. They are the people who follow instructions best. While number one, they are the people who gives instructions best. So these are the type of people, the people who watch things happen. And they are the people who can be so efficient if the instruction is attached with incentive. So kung incentivize nini mo sila, they can work so efficiently. Pero dili gid sila ang mga tao who creates the idea in the first place. So the idea is given to them, and when they see the incentive in there, they will work so hard to achieve it. So these are the second types of people. Then the third are those people who doesn't know what has happened. Okay? Naka-type ha? Number 3, people who don't know what has happened. What has happened. Mao ni sila mga tao nga they don't care that much. But they care about what people say. They care about Kana bang ang mga Marites na belong ani? I don't know if kanang kung ani sila kana okay na sila ideas ang I mean, they're not so much filled with ideas. They're not so much occupied with events. They are talking about people. So, ang conversation revolves around people. Like, bisikuan ko na buntis, ilapan ka. So, they are the lowest, kumbaga, the basest form of people. Ang ilang istoryahan, especially the woos of a person, like, murag malipay sila nga ang ilahang makita sa tao, kind of ganing crushed, broken, and spilled out, something of that sort. Mga Marites ni kasagaran ang number 3. I think if the definition of Marites is talking about people, though people of ideas talk about people in a different way. They talk about inspiration. Opposite to these people, on number 3, they talk about people in a way to crush them down. Like, if not to crush people, marag ganahan sila nga ganing istoryahan ang tao sa iyang bati. I mean, what's the term for that? Kana bang sumsuman ang tao? Ganahan sila na. And their mind is busy thinking how they are better than other people. Actually, these people are filled with so much insecurities that they can't even think of themselves. They keep thinking of other people. In fact, nabilong diri ang mga tao nga people pleaser. Ganahan nila i-please ang tao. Ganahan po silang i-please sila. Pero mostly, naapod diri ang discriminating. They discriminate. Tanaw nilang taas nila, mura sila muyubo sa mag-Diyos. Pero kaning mga tawhan na, pag tanong nila, banabana nila nga, paano ni kaya rin akong apakan, they will crush them down. Kanangingnan na siya ganyan. So, naapod ni siya pagka-discriminating ng mga tao diri napita. And so sad. Sad for me because majority nga akong nakita na adiri na belong. People talking against other people. You can talk about people, of their inspiration, of their successes, of their achievements, to inspire other people. It's good. But talking about people as to their woes, as to their shortcomings, as to their weaknesses, why can't you shut up your mouth and focus on what you can be better of? But sorry nga mura ko okay nang ga-preach. But honestly, it hurts me so much because akong nakita all these years akong kinabuhi. The Philippines nga nung ingani wala ka take off ang Pilipinas, which I feel so hurt because it's the culture. It has become the culture. Nasakitan ko sa kultura nga ingana ba. And I have to be honest. Gikan ko na nga society. When I was so young, I thought that was right. And I understand, ang antidote to that is knowledge. When you understand that there are better things than talking against other people, when you can think of ideas, how to better humanity, honest to goodness, those conversations, those languages, mawagtan na ninyo. Because you understand which is of better value. So, ang akong nakita diri Kung i-compare ang culture sa Japan, if you notice, especially the media landscape, sa to diri the buzz, kanang bang hilig og chika, honest to goodness, I don't know if that culture mawagtang pabana sa Filipino unless ma-change ang atong media landscape. Because sa atong media, murag promoted kaayo ang mga chika-chika instead of talking of ideas. Kung tanaw ninyo sa Japan, ang ilahang television ng mga National Geographic, it's all about science, it's all about nature, it's all about ideas. Making people understand the world around us. Because the better you understand the world around you, the better you can communicate, the better person you can become. So I hope, ako kung naalang ko yung resources to do that, I would lead an organization or I would lead a community into creating a culture that will replace and will displace this current culture of Marites in our society. And of course, you cannot totally eradicate them, but at least you can minimize them. So of all the three types, which of which do you think you belong? I hope you can share your thoughts. And naday ko'y anecdote aning naka ng story ba. Yung ako magong na-notice, most people, mahadlok sila og unsay ikasulti sa tao. So, instead of moving forward into the promise of progress, dili siya ka-progress simply because ang naa siyang utok unsay ikasulti nila. Kanang afraid of changing the zip code of his comfort zone. Murag kinang hadlok ko kay pasin o pa-fail ko niya unsay ikasulti nila. You know what? Kanda siya nga mindset. I understand. I had it when I was young. It's very natural for people to think. Pero kana siya nga mindset. I realized it's a mindset of an insecure person. I'm sorry if naakaana nga mindset, but I hope you can wake up. Kaya nga no, when you keep thinking what people are thinking, believe me, you can never move forward. Just make sure that what your intentions are, what you wanted to do, are good and right. Because not everything good or right, but all right are good. So, nakoy anecdote na. Nayusa ka tao ba? Every time makakita siya og manok, mukurog siya, mahadlok siya. Og nabala ka kayo ang asawa, kaya nga na ingani man akong bana. So, what happened? Ato sila og doctor. So, pag ato sa doctor, of course, i-counsel siya. Ingan siya nga, from now on, ayaw pag-unaw. Nangutan ng doctor, anong magkurog man dyan ka makita kang manok? So, assessment first. Nangutan na ang doctor, anong magkurog man dyan ka makita kang manok? Ingan din na. Tao. Dok, every time makita kang manok pa, pag-una-una man dyan, nga mais ko, tutuko niya ako sa manok. So, ang doctor niya na, maudi na yung problema. So, kay mauna yung problema, yung na doctor, from now on, always put it in your mind. Na dili ka man, mais. Nataw ka. So, gikan ka ron, ayaw naghalo ko manok, kay di ka mais. So, miuli sila sa balay, yang i-apply ang advice sa doctor. Kung tinuod man, for 3 weeks straight, wala siya magkurog mo agi, ugnay manok mo agi. After 3 weeks, makita siya manok mukurog naman sa. Na-worried na nga asawa kay nga naman, nga okay naman tato. Ganun nabalik na niya siya. Balik na sila sa doctor. Sa pagbalik nila sa doctor, ingan ang doctor, di ba ingan tamang nga ayaw na pagsiguna-una nga manok ka. Ano naman, naguna-una na sad ka nga manok ka. Nga din siya. Dok, ano ba yan kung maguna-una nga naguna-una ba ka nga mais ka? Nga din. Dok, ano ba yan kung naguna-una nga mais ko? Ano niya nga nung magurong magagong kita kag manok? Dok, ano dyan kung maguna-una nga mais ko, Dok? Pero ako ba, nakakita na kong manok. Ako na ako ka ng manok ba? Naguna-una ka ng tao ko, di ko mais. So, moral of the story is that ang iyang ang iyang reaction is just based on the perception, the thoughts, or on the imagination. Nga ang manok, basig wala naguna-una nga tao siya. Musa na ang mga Marites. Or, ikaw ba nga, klase sa tao, you care what people say. Pag sikag hunang-huna, kung sa hunang-huna sa uman, believe me, you're wasting years and years of your life thinking what people are thinking. So I hope kung naa ka sa number 3, at least level up to number 2. And if you want to be a game changer of this life, of this world, level up to number 1. So for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope this session, this story today can help people realize, because one of the empowering powers within us is the power to awaken. When you are awakened, when you're well aware of who you are, that's a great power, because you know where to place yourself, where to play, how to play the game of life. Thank you so much and more power. Shout out PI ko sa mga Marites. Joke. I hope mag-level up na lang tinin, and great day everyone. Peace and blessings. And bye-bye for now. Thank you.